Administration, the E2 visa program is dead. This administration doesn't want to issue any visas. They're trying to get rid of people. How do you respond to that as an immigration attorney?
That is a huge myth. It is absolutely not true because my law practice focuses on the E2 investor visa. If the E2 visa was dead, I wouldn't be in business anymore. I'm getting approvals constantly and at the same rate as it ever been. And it makes sense because E2 visa is one of the most favored visa programs in the US immigration system. Why? Because the program provides nothing but benefits to the United States. These are folks not taking jobs. They're creating their own jobs by establishing their own business. And they're creating all kinds of jobs for Americans. Over the decades and decades of this program, it's created 7 figures of jobs for American workers. And these folks are paying a lot of taxes, payroll taxes, income taxes. And it's true to being entrepreneurs. They're expanding their businesses when they get here. You know, they're usually not satisfied with a single business. So this program is still getting approved left and right. Now, here's some data that would kind of corroborate why this is so favored and it's still getting a lot of approvals and it's not being negatively impacted in any kind of meaningful way under the current administration. This program, this E2 visa program, is based on a treaty program, meaning not all citizens of the world can apply for E2 visa. Only citizens of countries with the E2 treaty can qualify. Well, the number of treaty countries have been increasing. Under President Trump's first administration, he added the countries of New Zealand and Israel. If you're against the program, you're not going to add more countries so more people can apply. Under President Biden, he added the country of Portugal. Now, under the second President Trump administration, his Congress is considering adding the country of Peru. Now, it's being in discussion. Again, if any administration was against the program, they're going to add more countries so more people can apply. And on the ground, I am applying for these visas constantly. I'm constantly getting approval. So the program is very much alive and well under the current administration. Now, it is true. Immigration enforcement has gotten more strict. So folks that have violations, immigration violations with criminal records are getting punished for it. Okay. So folks that have these kind of negative personal history have a higher risk of visa denial. No doubt about that. But as long as an immigrant entrepreneur has a clean U.S. immigration history, then they're in perfectly good shape